Today we are grading your decks in Clash Royale, part 26. Today's deck was submitted by this guy. This deck is a basic Goblin Giant deck. I don't really think this deck is awful, but it doesn't quite have the offensive potential that it could. It kind of looks like the Evo Goblin Giant was just subbed into a Hog Rider deck, which is fine, but it isn't near as good as it could be. The Hog Rider tends to get offensive pressure all by itself, so you don't quite need to build a big push behind it to get to the tower. The Goblin Giant usually needs to get a decent sized push behind it to get to the tower for decent damage. So this is where we're going to start with our changes. We're going to be subbing in the Dark Prince or the Prince for the Knight. I would probably choose the Dark Prince here because you don't have any splash damage yet, but they both would work just fine. This will give you some more offensive pressure and will help you get to the tower a little bit easier than you would with just the Goblin Giant itself or with a Musketeer and Goblin Gang behind it. The next change I would make is switching in the Ice Spirit for the Electro Spirit. Since you already have the Zap in the deck, there really isn't as big of a need to deal with low health swarm troops like the Bats or the Skeleton Army, and ramp up damage isn't as big of a deal either. This change really isn't as big of a deal as the first one, but it would still make your deck a little bit better. I give the original deck a B.